Have visual on enemy armor in the vicinity of the MSR. How copy?
Welcome, everyone. So we're going to have a special guest today, which is Scott Babb. He is the founder of Libre Fighting Systems, where they teach knife combatives. So who better to have on here than Scott Babb to give us some insight and analysis of this real video. It was actually an assault that took place in the Bronx, New York. No surprise to some. So we're going to watch the video, and Scott's going to give us some insight of what he sees. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Great. Thank you for doing this.
My pleasure, bro.
Let's check it out and see what happens here. Now, the guy on the, I think the guy in the tank top is the one the police are pursuing. And you can see the guy on the right, the red part just near his hip area, left hip area, is blood. So he was already stabbed once by this guy, but we don't know what happened before. But let's take a look and see what Scott sees.
All right. So right away, you could see that he is in a very defensive mindset with this. You know, he's trying to keep them at bay, uses that kick there, which is very interesting. It's very rare in knife altercations to see kicks involved. The first thing that I'm seeing is that the attack where the shirtless guy was hit was on his left side, which is the most common place for someone to get stabbed. Right-handed people tend to strike with outside shots going to the torso. Obviously, the knifer in this situation is right-handed, so statistically, that's where the vast majority of stabs would be, on that left flank there, because men will tend to attack face-to-face. It's very rare for men to stab someone from behind. Assuming this is in the U.S., because he's in a forehand grip, men tend to use a forehand grip with knives in the U.S. I will say I do think that the guy with the knife probably has some kind of martial arts training, because that kick he throws is really clean. The range is good. He has good technique on it. What's rare about this video in terms of knife assaults is generally if someone displays the knife, they're not willing to use it. If they hide the knife, that's when they'll stab someone. And usually they'll get the job done, whether it's they'll stick him and run or they'll just keep stabbing till the guy's down. And this one, he seems to be in a very defensive mindset in that, you know, he's backing away. He puts his left side forward. He's using his left hand to push the opponent away. He's not afraid to put the knife into play, but it's not his go-to weapon. He uses the kick. He's trying to maintain distance. He definitely doesn't. It doesn't seem like he wants to do any more damage with the knife than he has to. Because if he did, he would be letting them get in close and really putting the knife into play. I would be interested to know what the dynamics behind this are, because I don't know why anyone, after being stabbed and having the stabber obviously backing away, would choose to pursue them rather than getting medical attention. So I'm guessing this was some kind of heated exchange, or there was some kind of ongoing animosity here, would be my thought, because it's very strange that these guys keep coming after him when he seems to want to be done with this altercation.
Yeah, it is kind of odd, isn't it? They seem to have some familiarity. Maybe it was a deal gone bad. I don't know. But like you said, the guy's not even armed, and he continues to pursue a guy with a knife.
Yeah, I mean, at least pick something up if you're going to be that stupid about it. What I really get about this is the knifer really wants this to be over. You know, he did his damage. He's backing away. He's keeping the knife away from them so they can't control it. He's using his left hand and his kicks to push them away rather than engaging directly with the knife. But at the same time, obviously he stuck him once, and he tries to stick him a second time there at the end. So, you know, he's definitely willing to use it, but it doesn't seem to be what he wants to do. Which, when it comes to knife work, is sort of the rarity. Usually people will show the knife to gain compliance, whether it's a robbery, a sexual assault, an abduction, or they'll hide the knife, get in close, and use it to finish the job. But to be displaying the knife like that and, you know, be willing to use it but not really want to, that's a little bit rare when it comes to knife blade work in the United States.
You gotta love the guy too. He just walks right by. You can tell
Yeah,
that
yeah, very
unfortunately
casual.
this neighborhood's
This
had
guy,
this issue.
the knifer also, you know, maneuvers to put his back against the wall so they can't get behind him.
Mm.
Um, you know, he's not stacking his opponents exactly. He also definitely seems to think the shirtless guy is the bigger threat. Like you could see he's watching the shirtless guy. His body's oriented more towards the shirtless guy. That's the one he keeps touching. That's the one he kicks. Um, the other guy who seems to be supporting the shirtless guy, you know, he mostly just seems to be there to kind of almost looks like there where he's raising his hand, he's trying to de-escalate the situation. So I don't know that this is exactly a 2-on-1 scenario. It looks more like it's, you know, a one-on-one scenario with a third person trying to de-escalate, and these guys just, they've decided they're going to keep going at it.